Hey y'all, as you can tell from the title, I obviously am announcing something big today. So I am announcing my podcast finally. This is something that I've been working on for a while now. I feel like I've mentioned it in like every video, if not every other video. And it's something that is near and dear to my heart, So anybody who knows me down to my core knows that I love one thing. It's my hobby, it's my pastime, it's everything that I love. I love TV. I love to watch TV. I do it. It's my hobby. Like legit, that's pretty much what I do for fun. So since like high school, I've been like tracking like all my shows and movies that I ever watched, and some like I can some before I can track some of those. I use an app, and I like it tallies up all the timing and everything. So as of right now, my current like stats sit at about 17,000 episodes watched. Yeah. So that's around 10,000 hours. They say to get good at something, you got to do it for 10,000 hours. And, your girl is there. So some people might think that's, oh my gosh, it's shocking. It's terrible. It's pathetic. It's lame. For me, I think it's cool. But, either way, it's the number's still going up, baby. So essentially, here's how the podcast is going to work. I'm essentially going to like race myself into seeing how quickly I can finish seasons of a show. So essentially, I'll like pick a show and then see how long it takes me to watch it. And then at every season, like whenever I finish a season, like let's say it takes me 1 week to finish a season, I will, which is unlikely for me, I'm a professional, but anyway, so at the end of the season, I will sit down at my podcast with my notes and give like a rundown of like what went down, like my favorite part of the season, best character, least favorite character, my favorite part of the season, that type of stuff. So I'm still iffy on the first show that I'll be starting. But if you guys have suggestions, please let me know, because I want to watch your favorite show. And this will be some shows that I've probably seen before, but I want to start off with something that I've never seen, which, I won't say it's hard finding something that I've never seen, but it's hard finding something good that I've never seen. So at the end of like the season, at the end of the series. So I'm trying to do completed shows as well. I feel like that would be helpful because then I can give like a full blown like, okay, this week I watched seasons 1 and 2. My favorite part of season 1 was this, favorite part of season 2 was that. And then by the end of the series, I can like categorize them if it was like worth the watch. Like was it worth my time? Of course it was worth my time because, it was a show and I got to enjoy it or not. But if it was worth the watch or if it wasn't. I'm sure most of them will be because if they're, long-standing shows, people like them and so they lasted for a long time. So, but after the first show, I'm going to see if I can have, you guys, my friends and family and people who love me, choose. So I will pretty much spin a wheel on the streaming services and, watch out Netflix, whatever. And then I'll create like a roster from, what's on there that I'd, actually be interested in watching. And, based on suggestions. And then I will have you guys vote on it. I'll probably throw like a bunch of polls out there and, I will have you guys vote on the next show that I start just to make it fun. So then you guys can, watch me watch your favorite show or listen to me watch your favorite show. And I think that's a good idea. I think it's a good interactive way to have people pop in when I get to their favorite thing. So eventually there will be guests, like I was saying. I will, when I watch someone's favorite show, I will try to reach out to them and, go over their favorite parts of the show, why they love it so much. I have friends who love SVU. If I ever get to SVU is really long, so I'm not going to make any promises on that one. So if somebody loves One Tree Hill, I'll have them come on and talk to me about it so after I watch it and all that. So essentially, we're going to do I'll probably do shows that have up to 12 seasons max, just because 12 seasons is a lot. It's going to be, I want to make it something doable. So then I can do maybe 2 seasons a week ish, and then it'll keep it interesting, it'll keep the flow going. But if a show has 12 seasons but only has 8 to 10 episodes, then I'll use my discretion on that and see if I want to put in the work on that one. But in the early aughts, we had a lot of 22, 24 episode seasons of shows, so that's why I'm capping it at 12 seasons. I'm just really excited to finally get this out there. It's just something that I'm so excited to edit it. This will not be a visual podcast, a video podcast right away. Eventually, I do want to work my way to getting that. That was one of the things that I've been dragging my feet on while starting this, was being a little difficult because I just simply don't have the equipment nor the money for equipment to be doing that right now. So the series is going to start off as a audio only podcast, which I think should probably be just fine, since most people listen to podcasts in the car or in their headphones while they're cleaning up, so they don't really have time to sit down and watch me just sit and talk, which I think might work out better. So we're gonna start off by just making this an audio only podcast, and then eventually, after I work my way up, I will put some video into it. So the title of my podcast is called Rewatch. It's a binge watching podcast with Tamaje. The name, I think I really like the name because that's what I do. I rewatch. Right now I was just rewatching Charmed. It's one of my favorite shows. I've been rewatching so much stuff because I don't want to start really anything new right now, because I want to, when I do start something new, I want to put it for the podcast. The start time. As of right now, I want to say 2 weeks, or depending on how I do, it'll be a week, maybe 2, because I do want to I want to record 2 episodes, and then it'll probably keep the ball rolling that way, because then it gives me turnover time to edit and do what I need to do to the podcast on time to get it out there. So I'm not scrambling or stressing out over what I need to do for the pod. So yeah, give the pod a follow on Instagram. It's going to be Rewatch Pod. And just if you want to hear anything specific, any shows, DM me. And I will see what I can do. I'll get it on the list, because there is a list. Y'all know there would be a list. I'm not just pulling this out of my head. So yeah, just join me. Join me on this journey. I probably will announce what the first show is probably soon. Definitely soon, obviously, if I want to start the next week or 2. So yeah. So just stick tuned. And I really, really, really hope you guys join this journey with me and enjoy it with me. And it's gonna be a great time for all of us. So thank you. That's pretty much all I have. I just wanted to get this out there, and so you guys know about it and what's been going on in my head. So thank you. So comment, subscribe, and share. And go give Rewatch Pod a follow on Instagram. And I love you guys. Thank you. Bye.